My name is Daniel Obodovski, and I'm a managing director of a company called Diosis Technologies and managing partner of D&D Ventures. I also co-wrote a book which is called The Silent Intelligence, The Internet of Things, together with Daniel Kelmeride of Datacon USA.
And tell me a little bit about what you did today. As you were a speaker? And
Yeah, I was part of the panel. It was a very exciting panel. We talked about the CES and the experience of CES and the Internet of Things and wearable tech.
Can you elaborate a little bit about that? Not too much, but just some highlights about how important that is and what does that look like?
Well, so the Internet of Things is becoming the new technology revolution, right? It reminds us a lot of the last big technology revolution which happened in the 90s, which was the Internet or the web. There are a lot of similarities, a lot of parallels. So it's very important that we talked about it and that we try to understand what it is and understand how it's going to impact our lives and how it's going to impact the environment.
Okay. And how important is it that these students here from UCLA Anderson be exposed to this kind of information, to be hearing from professionals such as yourself and others that it's helping them, for their career.
Most definitely, because any technology revolution opens a lot of opportunities. Opportunities for entrepreneurs, opportunities for business developers, for engineers, opportunities for new jobs. So I think it's very important for them to understand what the opportunities are. And that's what we try to cover today, to identify new technologies, identify new business models, identify new companies that are going to emerge. And I hope they benefited from that. I hope they enjoyed it.
Well, I think it's been a great success because all day I've seen it packed out down there, in the room, and people just really listening in intently, to all the different speakers and so forth. Would you say that UCLA Anderson what they're doing? Can you say a little tidbit about how the importance of them bringing CES to its students?
Yeah, I think that's extremely important because CES became the quintessence of the technology and the showcase of the technology and the newest in technology. It's used to be called Consumer Electronics Show, it still is, but it's much more than consumer electronics. It basically affects, companies like Qualcomm and companies like Intel, and you have wearable medical devices. So it affects healthcare, it affects many different industries. So from that standpoint, it was very important that it brought here and was discussed with the students. I was also very impressed by the questions they were asking. For example, somebody asked about the artificial intelligence and should we be afraid of the artificial intelligence, what's going to affect us. I thought it was a very, very interesting discussion.
Great. And can you just say like a sentence, UCLA Anderson is equipping, helping its students, but UCLA Anderson.
Right. Well, it's definitely that UCLA Anderson is giving a lot of tools to the students and giving a lot of opportunities to the students. So they did a fantastic job in bringing CES, or bringing the feeling of CES to here to the UCLA Anderson campus.
Perfect. Very, very good. And is there anything else that stood out to you as you participated, whatever you saw, and whether it was comments from the students or just the vibe that you got, or ideas? I mean, any particular thing that has stood out to you today?
Well, to be honest, I really liked the format of the event. It was very informal, so it gave an opportunity to students not to, shy back and try to really ask those questions provocative. And you could tell they really wanted to know and understand what it means to them. You can throw buzzwords all you want, but at the end of the day, what does it mean to the students? What kind of jobs do they need to prepare themselves? What kind of technologies do they keep in mind? And if they want to start new companies, what kind of companies those should be?